Good night. This story is called The Midnight Train to Dreamland. The sun has tucked itself behind the velvet hills. The sky is now a deep indigo blue, sprinkled with tiny diamond stars. Can you hear it? In the heart of the whispering forest, there is a tiny hidden train station. The benches are made of soft moss, and the lamps are glowing wildflowers. Tonight, the midnight train is coming. It doesn't go clatter, clatter. It goes shh, shh. This train is only for those who are ready to visit the land of dreams. Our first stop is the big oak tree. Here lives Sammy the squirrel. All day long, Sammy has been jumping from branch to branch, gathering acorns. His little paws are tired now. Sammy climbs onto the train with a tiny handmade pillow. He finds a cozy seat made of soft swan feathers. "Good night, forest," Sammy whispers. The train conductor, a wise old owl with golden spectacles, nods slowly. "Ticket, please," the owl says in a voice as soft as a cloud. Next, we stop at the blueberry caves. Barnaby the bear cub is waiting. He has spent the whole day splashing in the cool river and eating sweet berries. Now his tummy is full and his eyes are very, very heavy. Barnaby steps onto the train. He covers himself with a blanket knitted by the north wind. It feels warm and snuggly. Barnaby lets out a long, happy yawn. Are we there yet? Barnaby asks sleepily. Almost, says the moon, looking through the window. Just close your eyes and follow the rhythm of the wheels. The train is now gliding over a bridge made of rainbows that only appear at night. Below us, the sparkling river is singing a lullaby. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Every passenger on the train is now fast asleep. Sammy is dreaming of a forest made of giant sunflowers. Barnaby is dreaming of a mountain of honey. And now the train has arrived at your window. The conductor whispers, "It's time for you to join them." The train isn't moving anymore. Everything is still. Everything is quiet. The stars are watching over you. The moon is tucking you in. Good night, little explorer. Sleep tight. Dream big. This story is called The Floating Lantern Garden. Imagine you are walking on a secret path made of soft silver stones. Every step you take feels like walking on a fluffy cloud. Beyond the velvet hills and past the river that is quietly humming a lullaby lies the hidden garden. Here, the air is cool and sweet, filled with the scent of night-blooming jasmine. Can you feel the grass? It feels like cool silk under your feet. In the very center of the garden sits a lake so still and so clear. It looks like a giant mirror waiting to catch the reflection of the stars. As you sit by the water, something magical happens. Slowly, very slowly, a tiny golden light appears on the water's edge. Then another, and another. These are the golden paper lanterns. They glow with a warm, amber light, like tiny suns wrapped in soft paper. Watch them now. One by one, they begin to rise. They don't fly fast, they drift upward, as if they are dancing in a dream. They move so slowly that you can see the soft flickering of the light inside. Higher and higher they go, carrying away all the busy thoughts of the day. The night sky is no longer dark. It is now a palette of the softest colors you can imagine. There is rose pink, like a sunset, lavender purple, like a field of flowers, and honey gold, like a warm hug. As you watch the colors swirl, your breath becomes slow and very steady. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Feel how quiet the world is. The garden is so still, you can almost hear the flowers softly closing their petals, saying good night to the moon. Everything is safe. Everything is peaceful. Now, the lanterns have drifted so high, they have reached the silver, smiling moon. They look like tiny, sparkling stars joining the velvet night sky. The lake below is dark and calm once more, resting quietly under the starlight. The garden is nodding its head, falling fast asleep. It is time for you to let go and float away on your own soft golden lantern. Let it carry you into a land of soft blankets and sweet dreams. Good night. little explorer. Sleep tight. Dream big. This story is called The Sleepy Lighthouse in the Clouds. Now, close your eyes and imagine you are floating. You're floating high above the world, drifting over a sea of soft, silver clouds. Everything below is quiet, and the air up here is cool and pure. Far in the distance, atop the highest peak of the clouds, sits a very special lighthouse. It is built of moonstone, and it glows with a soft, pearly light. This is where the light of the stars comes to rest. The lighthouse is very old and very wise. At the very top, a giant lantern is turning and turning. It doesn't move fast. It moves in a slow, rhythmic circle. Watch the beam of light as it glides over the fluffy clouds. It looks like a warm, golden brush painting the night. Every time the light passes over you, you feel warmer and more relaxed. It is a lighthouse of peace, guiding every tired soul toward a deep and gentle sleep. As the lighthouse beam turns, the clouds beneath it begin to change colors. First, they turn a soft, misty blue. Then, a gentle sunset violet. And finally, a deep indigo navy. With every slow turn of the light, feel your body sinking deeper into your soft bed. Take a slow breath in and let the air out like a quiet sigh. Your legs feel heavy. Your arms feel heavy. The rhythm of the lighthouse is the rhythm of your heart. Everything is safe. Everything is calm. The lighthouse is getting sleepy now. Its light is becoming softer and softer. The giant lantern is slowing down until it is just a tiny, glowing ember. The clouds are wrapping around the lighthouse like a warm, thick blanket. The world below is gone, and only the peaceful sky remains. It is time for you to let the light go out and drift into the sea of stars. You are safe. You are loved. Good night, little explorer. Sleep tight.